Hello, welcome to another fluffy video, another League of Legends video, and yeah, we're going to talk today about that surrender button that people seem to like pressing in League of Legends.
Oh my god, noob.
Yeah, like, oh no, like, what's going on? We've died 5 times and it's all over and now I've just got to press surrender, and if you don't surrender I'm going to rage and stuff. Like, this happens a lot, doesn't it?
It happens too much.
Yeah,
So much so, I mean, I can see why they've put like a 20-minute, you can't surrender until 20 minutes. I see why they've done that. But it's not enough.
I just think, why is there a surrender button? It's like against the point of the game, in my opinion, because like the whole point is to
Never surrender.
It's, well, the thing is that people will say, if a game, if they've had a good game, even if you can lose and still have a good game, you'll just recognise, like, you'll see people do it all the time. They'll recognise the fact that it was a good game because the battles were, tense and well played and well defended, and ultimately there has to be a losing side.
Yeah.
But for some reason, a lot of people, I don't know if this is specific to like solo unranked or whatever, but yeah, a lot of people seem to just want to hit it as soon as possible because they've made up their minds that the game is over, it can't be won, and everyone's terrible except for them.
Well, yeah, that's normally the way. But I don't know. Do you think it's just people being bad losers?
I think it is. Yeah, I think, like, personally, I mean, I don't like using the surrender thing. It just seems really like unsportsmanlike, I guess you would have to say. For two reasons, really. The first reason is, if I'm playing on the winning team in a match, I don't necessarily always think that it's a sure thing that we're going to win if things are going well. I sort of think, well, yeah, this is good, but we need to keep this pressure on and push the advantage, because if you don't push that advantage, things can swing the other way, especially late game when the respawn timers are long and team fights are everything. So, but the thing that really annoys me when I'm on that winning team or side that's doing well in a match is that you'll be sort of
other team has surrendered.
Yeah, you'll be chasing victory, and then it'll be like, the other team's agreed to a surrender, and you just feel a little bit robbed of a good game, and wonder how well they would have played later, and if you would have actually won. I mean, the amount of games that go to surrender that could probably be turned around that I've seen.
There's loads of them. I mean, especially at 20 minutes, there's nothing. That's nothing for a game to have 20
exactly
minutes.
20
unless you've been completely raped in every lane.
Yeah,
you have no towers left.
If there has to be a surrender function, at least it should be longer. I think it should be. It really at least should be half an hour.
I don't know. I just
remove
don't think
it.
there should be a surrender. I just don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand that people are frustrated that they're playing crap, or that their team isn't.
The thing is,
as well.
It gives you an insight into what's going wrong if you pay attention when you're losing and see what's actually happened. Like, there was a game we played earlier where the AD carry on our team, was it Pantheon? He said something like towards late
he was
game.
Top.
Oh right, well there was a game.
Proto was AD carry.
Okay,
and he was talking about their AD carry being awesome because.
Yeah, and what
he
Proto said was true. It was, the way the game works is that one team's going to end up with a really good AD carry that then dominates the other team in terms of damage and team fights and stuff, and then that's what's usually turns there won't be a good AD carry on both teams.
Well, no, because one AD carry will win. That's the point. Is that the other AD carry is pushing the other one back, and so therefore it doesn't get the farm, and then not the money, and then the kills,
it just becomes the deciding factor in the team fight.
The snowball happens on one side.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. But the thing is that there's so many games where we've played where it's not been looking good, and then all of a sudden a late game turnaround happens where, well, I think two things can happen. The enemy team can sort of think that they've got it in the bag and then get lazy and not really push the objective and sort of do a bit of RC ganking in the sense
being
of
really cocky,
maybe being a bit too careless in how they approach team fights when they're not really that far ahead, and then suddenly find themselves on even footing, and then if you suddenly put them all onto a respawn timer for like 60 plus seconds, you know, if you ace them, then you get a real shot at peeling off towers. And it's happened so many times. And what you're actually looking at in this video, I should mention, as a kind of background to our little discussion here, is a game that I was in that was I was so sure we were going to lose. I think, I can't actually see it on the screen at the moment as we're talking, but if my memory serves, they pretty much had both our, you know, last 2 towers down, and we won a team fight, and then managed to win purely by me backdooring their outer lanes and taking the inhibs down and giving them issues there. And we just sort of managed to catch up in terms of kills because they were all over the place trying to push the lanes back, and we just, you know, were better at team fights, and then we won the game even though our last 2, you know, towers were down. It was pretty amazing. So I mean, if you can turn it around from that, and that wasn't a pre-made, that was me on my own actually with just randoms, and you know, if you can do that, then you know, there is always a chance that you're going to win that team fight.
Exactly, there's always a chance, and then, you know,
and the thing that's really good about that is that if you do win, it makes it even better. You know, because it was looking like you were going to lose, and then
the steals are brilliant.
Exactly, and then it just becomes a really great game. And a lot of people that I meet in these random games, they don't seem to understand that even if you lose, it can be still a good game.
Yeah,
it's all about the, oh my god, I have to win immediately. Like, and if it looks like I'm going to lose, then I'm not even interested in this game anymore. And the amount of times people have said, well, I'm just going to go AFK, sod you all.
Well, it's an amazing amount of unsportsmanship style attitude, though. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know. It's competitiveness is great, you know, because that's what the game's about. It's being competitive and wanting to win. But that's almost I want to win every game. I want to win.
Yeah,
you know,
of course
I want to cause victory, but I enjoy every game. The only game, actually, the games I enjoy least are the games where you've got the dick in the team, being not playing badly or anything like that, just being a dick and shouting and screaming and crying. And,
yes.
No, report this or report that or oh my god, you know.
Report everything.
And the stupid taunts of, oh my god, 2-on-1, you can't, oh, you noobs, you had to kill me 2-on-1. Oh god. No, you chased them into their jungle and they killed you idiot.
That's another thing.
It's just kind of like, why are people like that? Why not just...
Well, that's partly to do with something that when you're looking on the mini-map, as you should be quite frequently, is that you see it all the time. People get greedy. Like, they'll nearly kill someone or kill one person and then start chasing people into parts of the map that they have no vision on. And you think to yourself, oh, why is that person going there? They really shouldn't be going there. And then all of a sudden you just see all these red circles appear around them on the map, and they're doomed and they die, and then they turn around and start blaming other people, and you have to think, well, no, you shouldn't have gone there.
You're crap.
You're silly. You know,
Yeah.
I'm all for taking chances and, you know, maybe trying to be a bit cheeky and push a tower if you think it's possible, when you know what's going on, in terms of, you can see that, okay, everyone's there, I've got a chance to maybe get this tower down before they get here and then get out. But it's when people do that and then decide, oh, you know what, I'm going to stick around. Sticking around is not a very good thing to do, because you can be pretty sure that everyone on the other team is going to be like, oh my god, we need to get there and kill that person, because then look at them, they're there all on their own and they're so juicy and tasty, and I could just smell the gank.
Yeah, exactly.
So at that point, it amazes me that people decide that it's a good idea to stick around.
Yeah, well, I don't know. People get hungry, they think they're awesome. I don't get it. But the thing I don't get most is just the attitude of people can't lose. They can't stand to lose. And
no, I don't understand it. Like, I don't want to rob the other team of a good victory. and I just want to see what I can do. See if I want to play the game. You know what I mean? Like there has to be a losing team. Sometimes it's you. Sometimes it's just you, and
a lot of the time it's because they played better than you.
Yeah, accept
which is another thing that people need to get over.
Just accept the fact that they were better.
So the surrender button needs to be removed.
Yes, I don't like it. I think it sort of defeats the object of the game, in the sense that, okay, so you lost, but at least you were involved in some really epic fights while you were doing it, which is the actual point, you know, the taking part, the awesome battles that do happen when you're kind of fending off defeat. And it's nice in a way to sort of deny them just the easy win, you know, to actually make them fight for it. Instead of that, a lot of these people just sort of start saying, what? Why you no surrender? How is it possible that you don't want to surrender? They physically cannot understand.
Yeah, exactly. It's bizarre.
They're like, why aren't you surrendering?
They spend their time, basically, if you think about it, they spend their time hopping, because if they do this in pretty much every game.
Yeah.
If they have a bad run of games, they've surrendered every game all the way through and lost all those games, which a lot of them they could have won.
Well, yeah.
And it's kind of like, what, they have to have a perfect game from the start, that everything has to go perfectly.
Yeah.
They don't get 50 million kills in the laning phase.
It's funny, I played a game a few days ago where I was AD carry and we pretty much dominated the bottom lane, and you know, we managed to push them out and actually killed them twice. And in all chat, those people in that team were then saying, "Oh, good game, we lose." And it's like, it's not just decided at this moment, you know, that you're gonna lose. For God's sakes, man the fuck up and fight back.
I know, it's crazy.
The quitting attitude is so pathetic, and like, people just, you know, you sound like a little girl or something. It's ridiculous when you're like, I just want to quit, I can't handle it, I want to go home and cry. No. Get some, you know, sporting attitude, and don't be a big quitter, you sissy. That's literally all there is to it, you know.
You big sissy.
So anyway, what do you think about this subject? Do you like the surrender button? Do you think it should be removed? Do you use the surrender button? And why do you do that? You know, tell us why we're wrong, or tell us if you agree with us. And yeah, that's it. That's all we've got to say on this topic for now. Thanks again, guys, for watching this video. And we will be uploading some more related LOL videos in the future. We are playing a lot of LOL at the moment. And what we want to do as well is possibly stream some content, as well as just upload matches that we've played and all this sort of stuff, because you know, a few people have contacted us in LOL and they're interested in seeing that sort of thing, and we invite you to do the same. If you're on the European servers, you can just add us. I'm Sergeant Tim Bob, as you can see in the video there, and Rob's simply Robski Warrior, so just add us, and yeah, if you want to jump into a game with us, that's cool. Some people have already talked to us through there, and yeah,
we've ruined a few people's games. It's been brilliant.
We have, yeah. We are not great, but you know, at least we don't surrender. Lol. Anyway,
never surrender.
Thanks again, guys, for watching, and as always, we will see you again next time. Goodbye.
Bye.